Welcome to my Amazon AWS class. This is Shrikant Idam. Hope you all doing well. Today we are going to discuss about the auto scaling policies. So here when we configure auto scaling policies, we have to configure the SNS alerts as well. So how exactly it works? When you launch a instance, when you terminate the instance, when it fails to launch the instance, when it fails to terminate the instance, auto scaling group will send you an email notification alert. So the second topic is merging of auto scaling group. So merging of auto scaling group, is it possible? It's not possible using the using the AWS console, but it's possible using CLI, command line interface. So there is one definition given here: to merge separate single zone auto scaling group into a single group spanning multiple availability zone. Rezone one of the single zone groups into a multi-zone group. Okay, so what exactly it means is, if this screenshot will help you to understand better. So here I have two auto scaling group. In one auto scaling group I have 3 availability zone, and here also have 3. In case if in this auto scaling group 1 I have 1 availability zone, and second auto scaling group I have 3. So here what I can do is I can connect using auto scaling this availability zone to auto scaling group 2. Okay, once it is done, I can delete the existing old auto scaling group. Okay, so this is what it is mentioned: to merge separate single zone auto scaling group into a single group spanning multiple availability zones. Okay, you need to rezone one of the single zone groups into a multi-zone group. So this is what needs to be done. Once it is completed, then you have to delete the other groups. Other groups mean auto scaling group. This works for group with or without a load balancer, as long as the new multi-zone group is in one of the same availability zones as the original single zone groups. So we need to make sure these availability zones are present in the same region. Okay, if this auto scaling group is present in different region, then it's not possible to merge. So merging can be done only using CLI. You can merge single availability zone auto scaling group into a single multi-2 auto scaling group as well. You cannot merge two auto scaling group together, that's right, but you can use auto scale and connect availability zone of the other auto scaling group to other auto scaling group, then delete the other auto scaling group. So I explained you here what is the definition. In launch configuration, you cannot modify or edit, you must create new configuration again. So once you launch the auto scaling configuration settings, once you create it, you cannot modify or delete it, edit it. You have to create a new configuration again. So also scale out means launching more EC2 instances. Scale in means terminating one or more EC2 instances by using the scaling policy. So here we have to configure like how many instances you want to launch and terminate. It is always recommended to create a scale in event for each scale out event you create. So this fourth and fifth points are same, guys. So whenever you configure a scale out, you need to configure scale in as well. AWS EC2 services sends EC2 metrics to CloudWatch about the auto scaling group instances. So here AWS EC2 services is going to send EC2 metrics. Metrics means like CPU utilization and any hardware utilization. If you want any reports, it is going to use CloudWatch, then it is going to send the report. So for the basic monitoring, every 5 minutes enabled by default and free of cost. So for every 5 minutes report, it is a free of cost, but if you need every minute report in detail, then it's a chargeable. When the launch configuration is done by AWS CLI, detailed monitoring for EC2 instances is enabled by default. So when you launch the configuration, detailed monitoring will be enabled by default, so you have to uncheck it or else it will be charged. So next option we have is called standby state. Here you can manually move an instance from auto scaling group and put it in standby state. So in case if you don't want to use that EC2 instance, you can move it to standby state. Instance in standby state are still managed by auto scaling. Even if you move to standby state, it is still managed by auto scaling. Instances in standby state are charged as normal in services instance. So even if you are not using that EC2 instance, it is present in standby state, it is still charged. They do not count towards available EC2 instances for sharing workload. So the standby instances will be not used, okay, for the workload, to share the workload, but it is still available and will be charged. Auto scaling does not perform health check on instances which are present in standby state. So here we have to define more settings. It can be manual or dynamic. So in manual, what will happen is, here we are going to enter the numbers, like how many instances you want to launch, minimum how many instances you want to keep, maximum how much you want to launch. Desired means like how many instances needs to be run in the background. So that is called manual settings. Dynamic means target tracking. It will make sure that resources do not cross the limit which you have configured. For example, I have configured CPU utilization for 50%, okay, and it will, in the target tracking, what it will do is, it will make sure like it is not going to cross 50%. In case if it is nearby 50%, it is going to launch one more instance. Simple scaling policy. Once the CPU limitation reached which you have configured, it will add the number of instances extra to share load. Okay. If you have configured to add 2 instances when it reaches CPU utilization, by default it will add 2 instances. The cooldown period 5 minutes. Ensure that your auto scaling group does not launch or terminate additional instances before the previous scaling activity takes place. You can configure the length of time based on your instance, warm-up period, or other application need. So what exactly it is telling is that it is going to launch 2 instances, right? So here we have cooldown period as well. So before launching any instance or terminating any instance, it will wait for 5 minutes. Then only it is going to launch. It's like a grace period. Step scaling policy. It will add the instances one by one, comparing the percentage. If it reaches a 70% which you have configured and crosses 71, then it will add one instance. If it is going to reach 72%, again it will add one more instance. This is called step scaling policy. Okay. So we have to define few settings as well. Define how much you want to scale based on your conditions, depending upon your requirement. Auto scaling group uses alarms and policies to determine scaling. That's right. For simple and step scaling or scaling adjustment can't change the capacity of the group above the max group size or below the minimum group size. So here the desired capacity needs to be more than minimum and less than maximum. Predictive, schedule, and cyclic scaling. It looks like a historic pattern and forecast them into the future to schedule change in the number of EC2 instance. It has a machine learning model to forecast daily and weekly pattern. For example, in a week, like for a particular day, the load is getting more on the EC2 instances. So what it will do is, on particular day it is going to launch the instances by default. So that is called predictive scaling. We can launch the number of instances depending upon schedule by looking at the pattern of usage load for particular days or time. So in this particular time, in morning hours, for example, I am facing a heavy load on the EC2 instances, so it will predict it, and it is going to launch the instances. It will save the settings. So schedule, we have schedule option as well. So in schedule, what you can do is you can do the settings manually. So you have to select that time, or else you can select that day, and you can launch the instances. How many instances you want to launch, you can configure there. So this is about the scaling policies, guys. We have completed auto scaling topic. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do subscribe, like and share it with your friends. Meet you in next class.